Another thing that's interesting, you may or may not have a comment on it, to me, is this. I mean, the international focus of the media is very important. And how to help that happen, you can't make it happen, but how to help that happen is an interesting question for me. And media is one of the areas that we're going to focus on at some point. We'll talk to some media people about this.
Okay.
But, clearly, well, my worldview is that the people that watch the media, people watching CNN, really only want spectacular stuff. And they only want stuff that strikes home. So, of course, that's why they don't care until 5 Americans are arrested somewhere. And, we see that happen in Iran. So one reporter is put in jail,
Right.
and all of a sudden there's a lot of focus on Iran. Additional focus to what there was. And I think that's pretty common. But getting the media to change that slightly, I think, is very tough. I think you see some of it in the public media. So PBS does a little bit more of it, but it's still not huge.
Well, when the 5 of us were arrested, we were actually, because the world outcry, we were deported, taken to after 3 days or something, taken to the Macedonian border. And my armored truck or whatever. And there were all the media cameras, greeting us. And, we, in what we were saying, we just tried to take the attention away from ourselves and put it on the real issue of what the situation was for the people and their nonviolent struggle that needed some international attention before it exploded into violence. So that's part of it, is, one, having internationals there helps make it an international story. 2, the internationals that are there need to, rather than keeping the attention on themselves, put it on the real issues. 3rd, I think we need to do our homework ahead of time. When internationals go to Iran or Iraq or Darfur or Zimbabwe or Sri Lanka, to really make the media connections with people before they go. And, so the media, here's a human being that they have met that's going to be going over and saying, I'd like to do a story when I get back. So I did that with the San Francisco Chronicle and National Catholic Reporter, and tried with some others before I went to Iran. So I think very often in the peace movement we're too comfortable in talking with ourselves, our own people. And we need to get out there and knock on the doors and be willing to reach out to talk to the millions of people that potentially could also care if they knew.